Hello and a warm welcome to World This Week by Latest Laws. This is a weekly program, so hit the bell icon to get notifications for new videos. My name is Vasvi Bhatia and let's begin with Supreme Court this week. The Apex Court said that the government should behave like a model employer to look after its employees who are working for the country and be benevolent towards them. A bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and A.S. Bopanna objected to the centre's decision to limit the monetary benefits granted by the Supreme Court earlier to only those employees of Doordarshan who had filed a plea in the court. The centre took the ground that benefits of the Supreme Court order can't be extended to those who were sitting on the fence and did not approach the court. The Supreme Court Collegium has recommended Saurabh Kirpal as a judge to the High Court of Delhi, a historic first as Kirpal is self-professed gay. The Apex Court Collegium, led by CJI N.V. Ramana, took a decision on Kirpal's elevation last Thursday and sent the recommendation to the Law Ministry. The decision by the Union government to repeal the 3 farm laws could bring the curtains down on multiple proceedings in the Supreme Court, dealing not just with the constitutional validity of the laws, but on petitions filed by citizens demanding the right of way and one by a farm union seeking permission to hold a peaceful protest in New Delhi. Next we have the Delhi High Court. In the High Court of Delhi, Delhi BJP leader and MLA Vijendra Gupta challenged summons issued against him by a trial court in a defence defamation case filed by Transport Minister Kailash Gahlot for allegedly making a false statement of corruption against him in relation to the procurement of public buses. The High Court of Delhi remarked that it is concerned about players and said that they should not suffer, as it is suggested to sports federations concerned to give star table tennis player Manika Batra a clean chit, observing that there was no question of any misconduct on her part. Next we have the Bombay High Court. The Bombay High Court in the case Sunaina Hole versus State of Maharashtra, while quashing a FIR pertaining to a tweet with alleged communal shades to it, remarked that merely because the petitioner's point of view seemed extreme, the same does not amount to making a hate speech. Next we have the Kerala High Court. The High Court of Kerala dismissed the petition of S. Vijayan, the ex-police officer who is an accused in the conspiracy case linked to the 1994 ISRO Espionage, which sought an investigation into the allegations against Nambi Narayanan, who was the ex-ISRO scientist who had transferred large tracts of land worth crores to the investigating officials of CBI at Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu. The Kerala High Court in the case Imran Mohammed and others versus State of Kerala and others quashed a FIR registered under the Foreigners Act against 2 Pakistani nationals who had reached the state for medical treatment. Next we have the Rajasthan High Court. These rules are based on the model video conferencing rules circulated by the Honorable E Committee, Supreme Court of India. In pursuance to provisions of Rule 1, subsection 1, these rules have been made applicable with reference to the date modified by the Rajasthan High Court. These rules have been made applicable for all proceedings before the High Court and District Courts of Rajasthan. In order to effectively implement video conferencing rules in subordinate courts, dedicated VC software for each court has been procured and the same is under the process of installation. To streamline the entire process in conformity with VC rules, VC remote points have also been set up at all 36 district headquarters in court premises. Rajasthan High Court, bench comprising Justice Vineet Kumar Mathur, stayed the order passed by the Jaisalmer Court regarding non-bailable arrest warrant against the Dheer and Dheer managing partner Alok Dheer in relation to the State Bank of India loan scam case. Next we have the Madhya Pradesh High Court. The court fee and limitation calculator designed to calculate the court fees payable and to ascertain limitation in a complaint filed under Section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act after the approval of the Honorable E Committee, High Court Madhya Pradesh, is now available on the website of High Court of Madhya Pradesh. Next we have Madras High Court. The High Court of Madras has notified the facility of online module for mapping the mobile numbers of advocates with legacy cases based on their enrollment numbers and appearance for dissemination of citizen-centric service developed by the in-house software team. In a setback to the government of Tamil Nadu, in its endeavour to open new colleges out of reserve funds of temples vested with the Hindu Religious and Charitable Department, the High Court of Madras on Monday restrained the state from doing so. Next we have the Allahabad High Court. The Allahabad High Court has justified the imposition of duty on teachers in the elections. The court said that the posting teachers on election duty is not against the law. Next, we have the Calcutta High Court. The Calcutta High Court bench, comprising Justice Prakash Srivastav and Justice Rajashri Bhardwaj, permitted the restricted immersion process by a song for Jagardharti Puja on November 14th following the COVID-19 protocol. Next, we have the Karnataka High Court. The Karnataka High Court, in the case H.M. Venkatesh versus State of Karnataka, directed the state government to take prompt action for the removal of unauthorized advertisements, hoardings, display boards of political functionaries and political leaders, and also to remove photographs of political persons in respect to government objects and projects. Next, we have miscellaneous news. In a case where 3 cops were booked for forcing a 12-year-old gang rape victim to marry one of the 2 alleged perpetrators in 2012 to 13, a special POSCO court in its recent judgment against 5 others observed that the police and others accused had no reason or interest to help the alleged rapists. There is no cogent evidence that the survivor's father was being pressurized by the police or the accused, it added. Finally, we have the international news. After Pakistan enacted a new law claiming it will bring into the effect ICJ government in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case, India on Thursday said the law will be of little use as it simply codified the shortcomings of the previous ordinance that had allowed a review trial. India never joined the review trial because of Pakistan's refusal to grant unimpeded and unhindered consular access to Jadhav and to allow India to appoint an Indian lawyer for him. 6-year-old Madina Hussaini was hit by a train in the dark after her Afghan family were ordered to return across the border by the Croatian police. The accident happened in November 2017, a year after they left Afghanistan as a part of the wave of immigration towards the European Union. The U.S. Federal State Commission said that a federal court should allow an antitrust lawsuit it filed against Facebook to go forward as the company has interfered with the competitive process by targeting nascent threats through exclusionary conduct. A federal appeals court ruled to keep in place a stay blocking Biden administration rule requiring that large employers mandate their employees get vaccinated against COVID-19 or submit to weekly COVID-19 testing. Thank you and have a nice day. This is a weekly program. To get more information, please check the description box, and to get weekly updates, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.